Welcome, Capricorn. How are you, my beautiful earth sign? I am going here from Sweet Tree of Life Tarot, and I did say that I would actually read first from the ones that have the most likes. So one of those videos was for Capricorn. So here we are. This reading is for April 2022. I'm hoping that you're having a great day. It's a little warm out today, but all energies of Jupiter are in today. So on the 7th, very positive day. I hope it's been a positive day for you and it's going to continue to be. Okay, let's go ahead and start the reading here. As most of you know, if you visited my link here before, my channel, this is a spread that's called the Tree of Life spread. So it's basically like the top of the tree is like like the heavens, and then whatever corresponds to the bottom of the tree is like the earth. So it will go down from the top of the tree down through the branches, and this is considered like the trunk of the tree, and then the roots. So we'll go ahead and see what this means here. Okay, let's go ahead and see for Capricorn. Some of you, what we're seeing here is the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups here, as you can see, that card kind of tells us that there's usually a card of uncertainty, like apathy, indifference, kind of boredom, like you're bored with something, lack of enthusiasm, kind of a little bit even maybe self-centered, kind of just self-absorbed, or maybe even introspection, withdrawal from what you're looking at, so much so that you're looking just into the water without really realizing you have 3 cups behind you. Those 3 cups are full and you're just kind of staring at this one here. So it also kind of reflects with options. As you can see, the moon is lighting her path a little bit. However, the moon doesn't light the entire path. So you do have to count a lot on your intuition and your faith as well. In the next position here, we have what drives you. So let's see what's driving you. We have the 8 of Cups, another Cups. The Cups is a very emotional card, obviously, with all the cups. In this case, the driving force seems to be, because this card is usually representing like sadness and abandoning of an old, deeper meaning. You're looking for deeper meaning, abandoning like an old search that you had going. Maybe solitude and change is what's coming. It urges you to leave something behind because you're kind of tired of it. You're tired of dealing with something. So the drive forward for you right now seems to be like you're tired of something. You just want to leave that behind, maybe get a new perspective. As you can see, she emerges from the water kind of cautiously, but she is doing so kind of slowly with a little bit of sadness and reluctance because of all the spilled cups that you see here. However, she's going into the positivity, into the light, and she's getting some light from the moon as well. But again, counting on intuition, faith, family to kind of pull you through this. You're having that driving force to get through this and continue to some better path, and from whatever issues you're kind of going through right now. In the number 3 position, we have creation, what you've actually created. This is a beautiful card. This Major Arcana card, strength. You have a strength of mind. Strength doesn't necessarily mean physical power. It can mean patience, kindness, confidence, the willpower to determination to do something. They all represent that strength of mind that you have. You have created that. That's why it's giving you the impetus, the motivation to move forward from whatever you're going through right now, which is a very positive thing that you have that ability to do that. As you can see, the eagles here, they usually represent the ones that are soaring right above her. They represent birds of power, of vision and determination. And then she's right here next to the lion, just, kind of cupping his chin without any problems. She knows she's not going to be hurt. She's in her power. So that's very good to see. You're in your power. Keep that up, Capricorn. Now here in the number 4 position, which is the energy to build, we have the Hangman. It's a Major Arcana card. The Hangman here represents a period of suspension, indecision, sometimes even sacrifice and surrender. But this card is just reminding you to let go and find acceptance in situations in which you no longer have control of. And you also might have to have change of habit, change of perspective in the old ways that you're thinking about certain things in order to find that freedom and that continued growth. So through sacrifice and surrender, he empowers himself with a new outlook in life. So what it's telling you to do is, kind of, you can kind of escape from that situation of indecision. Make that decision by looking at everything for what it is. Have that new perspective because he's hanging down, so he has a different perspective than what he would have usually. And as you can see, he's really not bound and trapped. It's all in his mind with that kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to move forward, I want to move back. I mean, I'm not sure what I want to do, that kind of feeling. So by just kind of wiggling out of this, he can take himself out of that completely and continue into a more positive path, into the light there, into more positive path with hope and, and just new positive things coming your way. So you want to make sure you kind of look at everything in your new perspective so you're not feeling like you're stuck. Okay, and that's going to give you the energy to build that. You're not going to feel stuck. Here we have the Ace of Cups. As I'm putting it upside down like this so you can kind of visually see that the Ace of Cups here, this is in the position of something you need to dissolve. So even though it usually represents like a new love, reflection, or renewal, because it is in this position here in the Tree of Life, it's basically saying that either there's a delay in starting a new relationship for some of you, or there's a starting of a new relationship that you might have started too hastily without giving enough thought to the appropriateness of that new connection, how appropriate that was. So you could have even done it too hastily, or there's a delay in having that relationship, and it seems to involve maybe a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio because of the cup sign. And then in the middle here we have what's kind of called synergy of the whole reading. So it's the energies that you get from everything to make a bigger energy. And you have here in the center the Eight of Pentacles. Now the Eight of Pentacles here, it's a card that represents hard work. You're very hardworking. You're mastering your skill to produce the fruits of your labor. You have a keen attention to detail. Your willingness to learn. So right here is just telling you that perseverance is the key to becoming an expert in whatever you're trying to study, new skill. It's a challenging craft that you're doing. So you're hardworking, and it just shows here that it will pay off and have some fruits from all that hard work. But perseverance is the key. And right here in the number 7 position, we have in the position of victory, we do have the Lovers card. That's a beautiful card. It is a major arcana card, the Lovers. And now the Lovers here and the victory position, is that strong connection to another person. Usually it's like a soulmate card, feeling that you're better as two, two is better than one kind of feeling. You do have that sexual or physical attraction, a strong connection to another person if it's romantically with deep love. And it can also, have a strong friendship going on there. But again, with interconnectedness and how all this connects, it kind of shows you that maybe either going too hastily or there's a delay in that relationship. Okay. Or there might be a relationship for some of you that might not be something you really want. It might not be an appropriate connection. So just kind of a heads up on that. And then 8 here is something to consider. And the 8 here is the 8th position. We have the Tower. The Tower is a major arcana card. This position, it reveals what you want. Obviously, you don't want to really have something kind of destroyed, but you're aware that this disaster kind of is coming, or this situation where there's a major change coming. You have no option. You have no control. So it's kind of telling you to let go of that thought that you have control. You might have control over what you do, but you don't have control of the outcome. Your perception of this drastic change is going to determine how you adapt to the new circumstances. So it's the way you look at it. What perspective? Again, it's all about that perspective. How are you going to look at this? How are you going to look at it? Are you going to look at it as just a kind of a disaster and kind of give way to the sadness? Or are you going to pave a new way, knowing that this is going to pave a new way for new opportunities? Because usually when you see something like this, it doesn't necessarily mean it's falling apart. It means it's falling into place. So when you see like something falling apart, it doesn't necessarily mean it's falling just apart and dismantling for no reason. It usually means it's falling into place, into what it should be, so that you pave way to a new opportunities that are coming. So make sure you keep that perspective, keep the positive perspective. That's going to be very crucial in your victory. Okay. And number 9 here in the position here, it usually tells me, what you want, or I'm sorry, how do you see yourself and others see you. And obviously you want to get out of this feeling of lack. It could be feeling either failure, or not having enough wealth, or maybe you lost a job, or even ill health. Some of you out there, I know with everything going on, there's been ill health. There's obviously financial insecurity for a lot of us there, and loss of job and so forth. And so I'm sorry, Capricorn, if you're going through this. If you're okay financially, maybe it's just a feeling of being alone or abandoned, maybe feeling unwanted or anxious about things. But remember, you actually have a lot of warmth, a lot of love and companionship, a lot of in each other, with your friends, your family, people you hold dear. Because even if you're not materially where you want to be at yet, remember, it's always hope. But you are spiritually prosperous, and that's more than a lot of people have. So make sure you do, you have your family, you count on your family. There's already light and hope coming through. So hang in there. This is the trunk of the tree, kind of either how you see yourself or others see you. So if you're kind of having that self-pity and kind of saying, oh, I've lost this, I've lost that, which is also showing me here with the cups, where you're not really looking at your blessings. See the 3 cups behind her, she has to look at all the blessings, not at something just that's, kind of in front of her, or not sure what she's doing. So this is a cup, this is a hope right here with the light. So, keep an eye on those other cups that are behind you. And then we have on the root of the tree, the number 10 position is that outcome. The outcome is the 2 of Wands. So basically, a 2 of Wands usually is like authority, power, persuasiveness. A person that is confident. Again, you're very confident. It shows me here. It repeats it from the beginning over here with a strength card. So you do have strength of mind. So the 2 of Wands here is a person that is confident and courageous, risk taker. These little 2 wands here usually means a partnership, a collaboration with somebody, or a partnership could be also emotional partnership. It could be that person that you're in love with, or it could be a partnership as in like maybe literally partner at work, or maybe even like just having a strong connection with friends. That's going to give you the partnership that you need in order to keep forward. Keep going forward, you need to make a choice about where you want to invest your time, your energy, and your enthusiasm. So that's what basically, even though he's holding 2 wands, they're both balanced. It could be 2 decisions as well. It could be even 2 partners you're trying to pick from. But it does tell you, or 2 choices, but it does tell you that you really have to make that decision and make a choice about what you want to invest time in. Energy and enthusiasm again. So it's really important. So right here on the left side, we have the pillar of severity, and then we have the pillar of mercy. In the middle here, we have the pillar of harmony. So usually here, what I see when I see the pillar of harmony in this case, I'm kind of seeing that the cards, with the reading and and just praying about it and everything. It kind of seems that in order to kind of turn around this 4 of Cups, this issue that you've been having with just having that lack of maybe self-centeredness, or maybe having boredom, that lack of introspection that you're trying to get. You kind of want to think about things, but you're kind of bored, or not really looking at the positive things that you have over here with the 3 of Cups. Right here we go, if you go back up the tree, you see the 2 of Wands telling you about decisions you need to make, about having maybe a new partner or collaborating, but really making a choice of where you want to invest your time and where you want to invest your energy and enthusiasm. And then up here it tells me that you have the 5 of Pentacles. Even though you feel materially not as blessed right now, you do have a lot of other blessings. Again, it mentions over here, make sure you count all your blessings. And then up here, you're working hard, and yes, you're going to keep working hard, but you're going to be fruitful. You're going to be a master in whatever you're kind of crafting right now, and your skills. And then that way, keeping all of that positive, making those decisions, dissolving what you need to dissolve, and kind of looking at your perspectives of what you're doing, of what's going on, looking at it with a new perspective, like the hangman, new perspective, not hanging on to old thoughts, kind of turning that hangman around. And then, of course, you go up to the Four of Cups and turn this around into, a new desire, inner motivation, a sense of apathy has lifted, like a sense like you're not just kind of bored and not looking at things, you're feeling things more, it's the sense of apathy has lifted, and then suddenly there'll be a new sense of enthusiasm as well. So you'll have to do these other things, kind of work on yourself a little bit and kind of look at things with a new perspective in order to turn this around and count your blessings and remember to count those blessings so that you can have a fresh new motivation, a new sense of enthusiasm, and just a new desire and inner motivation overall. Well, I hope you find this reading today very helpful. I hope you find it positive. I do wish you a very peaceful rest of the month. If you like my videos, please do subscribe so I know that you want me to continue making videos, and do click on like, share with other people if you feel that's something that resonates with them as well. Anything that can help you guys. And I am doing readings now. I only have a few readings spots left. I am doing the readings for about $40 each. Just email me at the email link that you see for Sweet Tree of Life, and I can go ahead and set up a time so that I can get information from you and maybe do a reading and where I'm a little more thorough, because a lot of the way that these cards connect, I'm kind of touching base on, but if you want to go deeper into your specific situation, they do kind of connect at least in 22 different ways, so it's going to be a lot longer reading and obviously more pertaining to your specific situation. If you'd like to contact me, my email is there for sweettreeoflife@gmail.com. And I hope to hear from you soon. I hope to see you next month. Please do give me a like and subscribe so I know you're interested in more readings. And I'm sending you lots of light and love. Thank you for joining me today. Have a good one. Bye-bye.